What's going on YouTube? Dr. Popcorn McBurger here with another video. And this is not okay. What you see here is not okay in the least. Okay, does this Toon look like she can contribute to a CFO? Never mind, I mean, even a VP. Never mind the CFO. Can this Toon contribute to a VP? Okay, what's this gonna do? Probably not very high, considering how lazy she is with all the rest of her gags. This is probably not going to do much, nor is this. This might do a little bit, but how many of you really got? This, pathetic, pathetic, horrendous. This can actually lure. That's a little bit decent. If she had that and everything else was good, then okay, that's fine. This trap's not going to do shit. Why is she even carrying that? Is she going to train? I don't know. This tune-up, that can help a little bit. But what? But it's not going to defeat the cogs. You can't tune up your entire time. This is horrendous, guys. This is why the fuck would you go into a CFO like this? 83 laugh. You got your suit. Oh, let's CFO. No, it's not how it works, guys. This is why people can't stand the noobs in this game. This is why the community is so bad. This is why I refer to this bitch, Cool Nutty Giggle Sticks, would not do anything with her, damn sure should not carry her. This is why she is the scum of the community. Even Fluffy Banana Jinx agrees. Dogs' gags are awful. And it's not just her gags, it's what she did in the CFO, which I'll get to later. And you may question why I ended up going into the CFO with her. Well, that was an accident. I intended to go with all strong, like people that actually earned it, tunes that actually earned their spot in the CFO and could contribute, as I always do with every boss battle I do or anything I do in the game. I don't carry. I don't like carrying, as you know. But yeah, this is not good. Anyway, the game's been having issues. We were lucky we could even get into the CFO to begin with and have it go through. So maybe I shouldn't be complaining too much, but I shouldn't be complaining about the fact that the CFO happened, which I mean that's great, but the problem here is it's the whole mentality, and that's what I'm going to comment on. The whole mentality of Toontown, the community. Why in Toontown, unlike in any other game, I challenge you to find one MMO or any game. They don't make games like that. Why is carrying not only so widely accepted and supported, but expected out of even the people that don't want to do it? Why is it expected? Why are we expected to carry this Toon through the CFO? They could not win with 8 copies of their Toon. It just would not happen. I'm sorry. They would lose. Why is it our obligation to carry them? Why? She needs to fucking train her gags and stop being fucking lazy. It's ridiculous. It's just damn ridiculous. And this is coming into the VP or CFO, excuse me. Coming into the CFO. These are her gags. Anyway, I'm going to pause the video for a second, and I'm going to show you slide by slide, excuse me, what actually occurred and how she made not only her lack of good gags a burden, but she exacerbated this by her gameplay. So one moment, and I'll begin again. Okay, this is the slide where we'll continue. This is where this first became an issue. Okay. There was a row of 10s, as you can see. One cog ended up dying, obviously, because you see the new cog came on. Well, okay, so it was 10s, all 10s, these were all 10s, and a cog below 10. I don't remember what level it was. We had fog, We had two trunks, and then this idiot dog who only can hold 3 trunks, and she already used them, probably when she shouldn't have, used a bike, or used an awooga. No. Does someone want to tell me why she wouldn't say, hey? Even never mind the fact that she's a burden for her shit gags and should not be here. Why would she say, hey, I don't have any more, like, trunks? She claims she said it earlier, but do you think 3 people would have missed that if she had said it earlier? And even if she said it earlier, why not say it right before? Hey guys, wait, hold on, wait. I don't have any. I mean, a normal Toon, even if they were deficient in one thing, could make up for it with like maybe a level 7. Like say you didn't have something else max, you could use like a birthday cake, you could SOS, you could use an SOS card. You're a burden. You're a fucking burden. Why? Just communicate. Communicate. If you said it once and we all forgot, say it again. I never heard it. Why? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely pathetic. Anyway, so as you can see, I let her have it a little bit for not having fog, which you will say. These guys know. If they knew, why didn't they do something about it? Why didn't they double fog to accommodate for that? Why did they just allow it to... See, these people are stupid as well. Bear in mind, I run 2 sides, so I can't always know 100% everything and ask. Sometimes it's just like, okay, I see what they're doing, I react. So it's not always... When I run 2 sides, it can be a little sticky situation. But if everyone has max gags or gags that are good enough, it's never an issue. Most of the time, we don't even get hit unless gags miss. So I tell her how sad this is, that she does not have fog. Which it is. That's sad. Sound is the easiest gag to train. And it looks like she didn't train hardly any of her gags. For 83 laugh, I mean, those gags are horrendous, but they're not that horrendous if you're not doing boss battles. If you're just doing buildings, okay, we can deal with that. But if you're doing boss battles, they're horrendous. Anyway, as you can see what we saw earlier, I told her, I whispered to Fluffy Banana Jinx that she shouldn't be here because she's awful, which is true. And then I let the dog have it, because if you don't let these people know that what they're doing is wrong, they'll assume it's okay and continue doing it. Tried to keep the peace, throw in no offense. I mean, but there's no reason to take offense. It's your own stupidity. I mean, it is what it is. It's not like I'm not calling you stupid when you're not stupid. I'm not calling you lazy when you're not lazy. It is what it is, man. Just take it and go with it, man. I mean, it's just... Anyway, and this causes an argument, and I told her, be glad we carried you, which I'm not for. It just happened. And obviously these people pretty terrible at the at the gooning round, because Fluffy Banana Jinx. I should have friended this guy. He was cool. I like this guy. He's not into carrying clearly, and he knows what he tells. He tells people like it is, man. That's how I am. I'll tell people like it is. Tell them to step it up. And then I told it like it is. Also, what do you expect with this dog that has 0 max gags? Do you expect someone that is that lazy and terrible at the game, and do you expect them to actually be good at doing something? She's going to be lazy on the gooning too. She's not gooning well. She's causing things to not go as smoothly. Anyway, then Danny and Dinosaur, who I would also recommend avoiding because of their ignorance. Not ignorance, no. Like I always say, it's a Frizzy quote. Paraphrase, rather. Ignorant Toons, ignorant people can learn once shown the right way. Stupid people will not learn. they will continue doing what they do. Let's paraphrase. Okay. These people think I'm annoying because they survived. We all survived. Survival is not the point, and I'll get to that. I claim she's annoying. She got carried. They say she hasn't said a word. It's not what she said, it's what she did. Her actions were annoying. You can ignore text. You can ignore what goes on here. But what you do, your actions, are what caused this horrendous... Not horrendous, because only one thing. Your actions are what caused this argument. Your actions... And I'm not even mad it's an argument. I just don't like the mentality. Your actions are what caused this mentality and what causes a lot of bad things to occur, newbie things to occur. We're going to be noobs, but it's why the community is so bad. Anyway, she got carried. Her not having fog is annoying. And see Danny. Danny's another one. Not helping Goon. What are they doing? Not helping. So now you have I can't remember her name, but the noob, and Danny, the noob supporter, not gooning right. Fluffy Banana Jinx is having problems. He needs people to goon. They're not doing it. Like I explained, survival's not the point. And then I brought into the whole... See, carrying in the CFO is not normally as widespread because there are a lot less noobs. But I brought into the VP. And I explained, when you carry noobs, you create awful high laugh tunes that don't know how to play the game or have a sense of entitlement. An extreme sense of entitlement. I don't know why. Not only high laugh, but that happens with low gag tunes, low laugh tunes, etc. that want to be carried. It's all about entitlement. What makes you entitled to be carried? Why are you entitled to that? Why is it okay for you not to train our gags, but why should everyone else work hard? And why should you get the same reward? Please tell me. Someone tell me. I have no idea. I'm not petty about it. It's not petty. That's the difference. That's what they don't get. It's not petty. It's common sense. And it causes the community to be shitty. Because back in the day, back when Toontown was in its heyday, this wasn't as widespread. It's when Speed Chat Plus came out that things got a lot worse. We got such a sense of entitlement when Speed Chat Plus came out. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't all great back in... It was good, but it wasn't... I'm not being super nostalgic here. It wasn't all perfect back in the day. You had people training where they shouldn't. You had people trying to mooch, but it wasn't nearly as widespread. It wasn't... If you greened someone because they were trying to train or causing others to go sad as a result of their play, you weren't considered an asshole. If you didn't take people because they were soundless and you didn't feel like wasting a ton of time, if you didn't carry people, it was, oh, that's normal, that's natural, that's normal. Now the community is wishy-washy as shit, and they're a bunch of faggots, most of them. No offense to any gay people watching. I have no problem with gay people, but that's just a habit. That's just a term to use for the people like that. Anyway, this actually got me to hop off my crane and talk to this idiot who's down to 65 laugh. How the hell are you down to 65 laugh? I'm on the crane, and you're a terrible gooner if you're down to 65. I'm on the crane with you not gooning, and I'm at 111. Anyway, she says I'm the annoying one, and I explain I did what I was supposed to. I contributed. This would have been smooth without. This would have been extremely smooth without this other fucker. No problems would have happened if that fucker would have just trained their gags, or these people would not be. There'd be less problems if these idiots weren't supporting her. And I explained to her. She says, "Congrats." Well, yeah, congrats. I did the right thing. I maxed. You don't have to go this far, but I maxed every gag I had on both tunes, before coming into a boss battle. You don't have to go that far, but hey, You gotta do it sometime, and you shouldn't be training here. Anyway, like I explained to her, her gags could be a lot better too. Sure, she's pretty good. She can do some stuff. But that lure's not always going to hit as well as it could. That squirts, and that's not very useful. That drop, it might not be very useful either. You're either sounding, throwing, or luring. She's decent. She's good enough. But for her laugh, she could contribute a lot more. She should be higher than that. Well, not necessarily, but at the same time, for someone, she's a little bit of a problem. A little bit. She should train a little more before she goes into. Now, honestly, I don't care if you're 110 laugh and you have no max gags. If you're not doing boss runs, you're not an issue really. You're not an issue. Anyway, I say at least I didn't mooch. This is just a bunch of bickering. I bet you only invite holidays to the VP, huh? No, I invite people that train their gags and earn it. You can't necessarily control your suit at any given time, but you control your gags before you come in. All about gags. If you contribute and show effort, you're in. If you're a lazy leech, fuck off. We all can't spend hours on Toontown. I love this argument. We all can't spend hours on Toontown. Okay. You get 300 points per building. Okay? So, if you assume you're able to do 4 buildings an hour, and let's say not everything went perfectly. Say you got 250. That's give or take 1,000, maybe a little less. You do that maybe 3 hours a day, that's 3,000 points. Maybe everything didn't go well, that's 2,000. You do that for a couple days, you got your gag maxed. It's not hard, especially with 300 points per building. If you go to the right place, it's not hard. You need help? There's plenty of people to help. You have friends, I'm sure. You have people on the forums. You have people in the IRC. There are so many places that you can get help to train your gags. I don't want an excuse. That's ridiculous. And even if you can't spend the hours, as if it did take hours, if you want the reward of doing boss battle, CFO, for example, what gives you the right to not spend that time and force others to carry you? Why are you higher? Why are you at a higher level in terms of needing to do? Why is your time more valuable than ours? You think I spend a ton of time in this game? I really don't. I have school. I have a lot of other things to do. I have friends. I have a life outside of this game. I think most people do. Some people take it way too seriously. Some people play it way too much. I'm not one of them. I'm 115 left. There are people that have been 123 for months. No. Anyway, that's another story for another day. It's boring. Training is boring. I don't know if that's what they're talking about. There's a game for. I don't know what they're talking about there. But like I said, you could probably max a gag in. I don't know. I just said 10 hours. That's probably. Yeah, you could probably do it in 10 hours if you were efficient with it. 10 good hours, like I said, 1,000 per hour. You could go from 0 to 10,000. Yeah, 10,000. I don't know why I was thinking 100,000 for some reason, but that would be pretty ridiculous. It's a bit late here, but yeah, you can go there. You can get to that in like probably 10 hours of efficient training. It's not really hard, and especially sound. Sound you don't even need to do buildings for it. You can just train that crap in the factory if you want to just work on VP. It's like, to be fair though, you probably should have sound max before you go to the VP, but I digress. My CFO, it should be maxed. By the time you CFO, max that shit. Like I said, blah blah blah, same thing I've already said. Then they tell me shut up. So they're telling me to shut up because they can't combat what I'm saying. Kind of like how the shit talkers, when I say Skype me. I just want to have a conversation. I'm not going to beat them up. I mean, shit, I couldn't beat them up. I mean, it's through Skype. Cop out, man. Cop out. Argue with me normally. I'm not being rude. I'm just telling it like it is. If you don't have an argument for it, then you're wrong. Sorry. Because I don't care. Well, you're engaging in the argument, but when I say something that you can't combat, you just tell me to shut up. But you don't care. Alright. Yeah, Fluffy Banana Jinx. Explaining to these idiots on the crane. I'm not sure who's craning. Let's see. I don't know who that is. Look at her failing at gooning. I don't know who's over there. But I'm sure it's, well, we already explained why Danny's wrong, and I guess Dinosaur is over there because I haven't seen her. So Dinosaur's failing. I don't know who this person is. She's probably failing. You say maybe I'm failing. No, I didn't throw a single save throughout this whole CFL. I actually contributed, as usual, like I do in everything in this game. They claim, oh, it's just a game. It's just a game. Sure, just a game. But you ruin the community. You ruin the game. When you don't do this shit. You think I ruin the game? No. I actually contribute. I help the game. It's people like you that make more noobs and make the game full of dumb idiots. And you breed them. You breed idiots. Idiots breed idiots. And then smart people, they don't want to be there. They don't want to be around idiots. I tolerate it by making these videos, man. And I like the game. I like the game a lot. I just hate the community. So, I explained, you're welcome for being carried. Dinosaur says, people like you ruin the community, which is incorrect, and I have explained that thoroughly. Fluffy Banana Jinx decides to be nice and say nice job, even though many did not do a nice job. She was silent, not causing drama, but look at you. Nope. She caused drama by her presence. She made shit go wrong, and her and others are a reason why the community's terrible and gone downhill. Get a life? No, I got a life. They called me an elitist. I'm an elitist because I actually want people to contribute. Like I said, what other game is this happening? And what other game is carrying, I'll repeat, and what other game is carrying not only so widely accepted, but expected? You won't find one. You won't find one. Most games hate carrying. Most games, if you carry, okay, that's your deal. But no one's expected to carry. Little noobs might get mad, but the high teams, they'll be like, oh yeah, that's your decision. In some games you can actually be reported. Now Toontown's not as hardcore, obviously, but in some games you can be reported for not being properly skilled to be doing what you're doing. Food for thought, man. Food for thought. Nothing elitist about asking everyone to contribute to the battle. That's just common sense. Thanks those who are appropriate. Yeah. Everyone but Dinosaur? Dinosaur Danny, and Cool Nutty Giggle Sticks. They were not appropriate. So basically, thank me and the 4 others. The 3 others, because I'm running 2 teams that actually contributed. You stink. Fuck off. Yep. For some reason I thought Fate was Trick, so I started talking to him as though they were in the game. But anyway, that's pretty much the end of the video. This video's been going on for a while. Just to basically vent about the community and its horrendousness. I know I do a lot of these. Not all get posted publicly. But, yeah. Guys, just, you don't understand. I've explained over and over. It all makes sense. You can't really argue with it. Can we just make common sense decisions, please? And can we have this game thrive? Can we get this game like like going well again? Can we not have stupid shit occur? Anyway, to those that agree with me, thank you for your service. Service commending. To those that don't, well, I certainly hope you at some point learn from things and have your ignorance removed. You're not all. I'm sure you all aren't stupid. I'm sure you all are just stubborn. I think a lot of you are just stubborn. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. Some of that branched out a little bit past the core of what this video was about. But anyway, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and have a good one. Peace.